Open House is a 1987 slasher thriller that stars horror veteran Adrienne Barbeau and is an average, if not routine, entry into the subgenre.
Would you like me to lie down on the couch?
If anyone at the station ever takes an educated guess, do you know how hard it is to keep a straight face?
No. How hard is it?
A psycho is killing off real estate agents and home viewers at open houses. A talk radio psychologist begins receiving calls from the killer. The talk radio host teams up with his real estate agent girlfriend to try and help the cops catch the madman. Open House is a run-of-the-mill slasher flick that uses the world of real estate as its backdrop. It's an original and unique idea, but not a very entertaining one. Open House does feature a few interesting moments that help it rise above its many cliches and tropes. The film has a certain mean streak about it, and at times some of the female victims' deaths come off as a bit misogynistic, like a topless chick being collared and dragged across the lawn before being hung, and another lady who gets stripped topless before being electrocuted. These somewhat tasteless scenes do add some shock and brutality to the film.
Let me give you some advice, sweet cheeks. You're put together pretty well. You better start using it to your advantage, because you're going nowhere fast with what you got up here.
Open House is a very 80s horror flick, from the fashion to the hairstyles to the dialogue, which is a plus for me since I enjoyed the decade so much. The cast is pretty solid all around. Adrienne Barbeau is solid as always and has a few nude scenes. The detective character has some good dialogue, and I found the radio host lead to be pretty likable and capable for the most part. The killer is kind of generic looking when he finally is revealed at the end. During the course of the movie, he giggles a lot, eats dog food, and breathes like he has asthma. The kills in the movie are decent enough. There's an off-screen decapitation, a couple gets sliced to death with a makeshift switchblade plunger, and a chick gets hung with a garden hose. The special effects are on the weaker side. The film does have some bloody moments, but nothing over the top or gory.
Put this on. You want this listing? You play my game.
Anything you want, Allison.
Open House tends to drag in places, and a lot of the runtime is spent with the radio host, his crew, and his girlfriend, which wouldn't be a bad thing if it was interesting or progressing the plot along. It's not the most exciting slasher, but it features enough odd moments and interesting kills to keep you watching. I wish we would have gotten more of the police procedural in this one due to the detective being so over the top and hardened.
I got two street gangs in near open warfare, a high-tech bank robber who nets a cool million anytime he gets near a vault, and now this.
The open house killer.
Tell me why every serial killer gets a cute nickname attached to him.
A few other negatives I had with Open House was the killer's silly motivation behind the killings and the lack of suspense. On the plus side, there was a decent amount of TNA, and the dominatrix chick was pretty hot. Open House is a pretty obscure slasher flick. It's not well known, and I don't believe it ever got a theatrical release. Open House had enough sleaze and brutality going for it to make it a slasher I would recommend to 80s horror fans. It has as many flaws as positives, but at least it brings some entertainment and WTF moments to the table.
What happened to the news people and the TV people? I got something to say. I want to make a statement, man. You let her go right now, and you walk away a free man. I walk anyway. Insanity case.
Is it legible? Don't blow it. Don't tempt me.
You make me sick.